What is up, guys? Welcome back. If you are new here, just stopping by, hello, my name is Jennifer. Love it if you stuck around and subscribed. And today, you already know from the video, we are going to be trying out some new goodies that I got. Most of this I bought last night. Some of it I got, well, one thing I got in my stocking at Christmas time, and my friends. I won't be trying, I'm in the middle of vlogging as well this week, and there's one thing, the Kiss Lash Glue Liner. I won't be trying that today because I'm actually getting ready to go to work. And see, I'm not the kind of girl to wear false eyelashes to go flip wrinkly old people. So, we're not going to be trying that, but everything else I'm super excited for. I already have my skin prepped and moisturized. Yeah, let's get into it. I figured while we were trying out all this new stuff, we could just chit chat about life. I'm putting some good old Vaseline on my lips. Some very big news for today. I'm super excited. We are moving the last of my residents out of our COVID unit. We are officially 0 residents have COVID right now. I'm so excited. It has been hell. I personally have not had to work in the COVID unit. They were taking volunteers and like asking people if they would. They did ask me, but it would have interfered with my set schedule, so I couldn't do it. But I thought about it, girl. I thought about it. Yeah, so make sure before we get like too deep into this, if you like the video while you're watching, my door just popped open. Is that the devil? Or... Alright. Before we get too deep into this, if you like the video while you're watching, please give it a thumbs up down below. It super helps me out, and you can always subscribe to my channel. So, let's get into it. My skin is having a few little boo-boos, but I'm so excited about this. I bought the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum, and I'm looking at the bottle and I can see that there's like gold flecks of glitter in it, which is kind of terrifying. This is supposed to be hydrating. Hydrating water-based serum formulated with rose water and green tea extract refines and nourishes as it preps and primes skin for extended makeup wear. Well, that sounds like some stuff I would like, other than I do like hydrating primers, but typically on the is that like the max it'll fill this dropper? I think it is. Glass bottle, super nice. This is, I think, $7. Typically on a day-to-day though, I prefer a little bit more of a pore filling. This is super cool feeling on my skin. It feels nice, and honestly it feels like I'm rubbing water on my face. But since it's hydrating, I'm gonna super focus it on the spots where I tend to get a little more dry, which for me is around my nose and my mouth. And my skin gets red anytime I touch it. Okay, don't freak out, but it's got a little stick on it, and now I'm looking at my hands. They are a little glowy, a little dewy looking. They look to be a little gold glitterish. It's all right. We're gonna roll with it. I don't know. I feel hydrated. I don't know. I normally go for a more pore filling situation. And then this was in my stocking. My mom got me this. It is the Hard Candy Energizing Toner Refresher. Close eyes and hold bottle 8 to 10 inches away from face and spray 2 to 4 times. Paired with a signature fresh citrus scent, use on bare face or over makeup as needed to awaken your senses. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple spritz of this on. Looks like a pretty decent spritzer. I did not count my spritz. That seemed like more than 2 to 4. Super citrusy scented. I'm gonna let my face dry, but while it's drying. So back to what I was saying, COVID free. No residents have COVID. I think we have a couple employees who don't, or who are out with COVID. And I'm so excited to just, for like 5 seconds, not have to worry about COVID. I mean, obviously I'm always going to worry, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't have any active residents that have COVID right now. It's super weird feeling. I'm so excited. We lost more people than I wanted to. I mean, honestly, I didn't want to lose anybody, but we have lost quite a few. Super sad. And I don't know if I've ever said, I work in the facility that my mom has worked in since she was a CNA. So I've grown up with most of these residents. A lot of those residents have been there since I was like 6 or 7, and I've known all of them. And it's just heartbreaking. Like, if you do long-term care, then you know. You're not supposed to get attached, but you can't not get attached. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean here? They're like, you see them every day, 5 days a week for years. It's just heartbreaking. Anywho, I don't have a new foundation. I'm going to go on my L'Oreal Age Perfect Serum Foundation in 10 Ivory, which is just a tinge too dark for me, so I just blend it down my neck a little bit more. My skin just feels super plump and hydrated and ready to go. I got a little glow going. I'm so happy. It's gonna suck today at work because they're having to move like an obscene amount of people back and forth. But so happy. So excited. I can't even explain. I am so happy. And judgment-free zone. You can comment down below with your opinion over it. But because I am considered a healthcare, I'm a healthcare worker, but throughout the pandemic, I've not been considered a frontline healthcare worker because I don't work in a hospital or EMS or anything. I was not offered like one of these super first doses of the Pfizer vaccine, but we have been offered to sign up for them now. And my first dose, if I chose to do it, would be January 11th, which I think might be the day you're watching this. Not 100. But we are being offered, the employees are being offered the COVID vaccine. I'm pretty sure our residents are too. And I'm so happy. It was, they, sent out, we have like a massive group text thing because I work in a small facility in a small town. We all know each other, but they sent it out and talking about how we could sign up for it if we wanted to. We didn't have to. And I started crying. I try really hard to be a bad bitch or not be emotional, but at the end of the day, I think having a kid has made me soft, just a little. But I started crying because it was like a little itty bitty slice of hope. Because one day I'm going to be able to walk into my facility and I'm not going to have on a face shield and an N95 and a surgical mask. And I'm going to walk in and I'm going to be able to smile at my resident and they're going to be able to see my smile and they're going to smile back. And we're going to have activities and be able to go in the dining room to eat lunch instead of sitting in your room by yourself. And it's just, I saw just like a little glimmer of hope into the future. And I just started crying because not only are people dying, but residents have not trying to be hurtful or anything, but they are obviously isolated as to protect them. We don't have visitations, our hairdresser isn't coming in, we don't have very many activities, the dining rooms are shut, and they're literally just sitting in their room. They're doing physical therapy in their rooms. The only time they come out is to go to the hospital or to go take a shower. And I'm so excited. They are getting, a lot of my residents have gotten super, super depressed, and I'm so excited for it. So I did sign up for the Pfizer vaccine. I get my first dose on the 11th, and I'm freaking out, but I think I'm going to vlog it. Hopefully, I think I'm going to. That's also my first day of nursing school, which is going to be weird, but whatever. We got our foundation on. We look super glowy and hydrated. And I have 2 new concealers. Well, technically, okay, I bought this e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Fair Warm, and I could have swore I grabbed the hydrating one, but I grabbed the same one I already have, like color and all. So we're not going to use that, but I also picked up this L'Oreal True Match concealer, eye cream and a concealer. It says it has 0.5% pure hyaluronic acid. Your eye area looks fresher, less puffy in 1 week. Instantly covers dark circles. 24-hour hydration. And I got the shade W1 to 2, which is warm fair. Oh, that looks dark. Okay. Ew, okay. Oh, that's pretty freaking dark. Oh, that was a lot. Hold on. Okay, it doesn't look like a lot, but it's like clumped up on my face. So let's do it this way. It does feel super hydrating. It is definitely the wrong shade, but this is the lightest shade they have. I mean, I'm just going to work. Does it really matter? Yes, it does. Elderly women are some of the most honest people you could ever meet. They are hurtfully truthful with you, so I'm sure I'll hear about it if I look orange. All right, I got that blended in. It does, like I said, it feels super creamy, which can actually be a terrible thing for under eye concealer because that can create creases super easily. It kind of blended into my foundation that's the wrong shade, so that worked out for me there, I think. It's blending out easily. I don't know, do I look less dark circled than I normally do when I have makeup on? Because I feel like I look the exact same. I think that might be a good concealer to try out one day when I don't have any other makeup on. Like when I'm just going to put on some concealer and some powder and be on my way. Here are some eyebrow products that are new. This is technically not new to me, but it's a new one, you know what I mean. So this is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil, and I get mine in ash brown. This is what I almost always use, and I actually got 2 of them because they're my favorite brow pencil. But I also picked up this e.l.f. Ultra Precise brow pencil in brunette and the Wow Brow, what do they call it, volumizing fiber gel in brunette. I actually already have the Wow Brow, but mine is in blonde, and obviously I no longer have blonde hair. So cute. I love e.l.f.'s packaging, like the matte black. Oh god, I love it. And I've never used a brow pencil from e.l.f. So let's see. This is not one of the like slant tipped pencils. It's one of the like Brow Wiz type. Can we see that? So probably gonna speed through drawing on my eyebrows just so I can focus. Because honestly, have you met me? I got a little bit of OCD, and by OCD I meant ADD. What is wrong with me today? Whatever, let's put on my eyebrows. Okay, so that's pretty much all I really ever do to my eyebrow, and the rest of it's the other products I use. I think it's just from where I've been using a chisel tip eyebrow pencil for so long, but I'm kind of over the tiny little precise point ones because it just takes me longer because I don't have a lot of eyebrow on my own and I have to draw so much in. But other than it's just not my preference, I actually really like, it's not overly waxy, but it's also not overly creamy to where it's going everywhere. Really, my only complaint is this color. That is, hold up, let me get a swizzle of my hair. That is stupid warm toned. Like, I almost could have used this color when I had my red hair. It is very, very, very red toned and warm. I think they did actually have a couple different shades for brunette hair. I just figured, you know, the classic brunette shade would have worked, but so far so good. I'm gonna draw my other eyebrow off of screen and then we'll hop right back. Okay, eyebrows are on. I did go ahead and do my brow powder like I always do, and I have always just used the e.l.f. brow kit in medium. Thinking about getting the dark one. I'm also thinking about not blonde, but lightening my hair from like this almost black shade to a more like chestnutty brown shade. Just so my blonde roots aren't nearly as stark, okay? So moving on, the only thing I have left to do for my eyebrows is the Wow Brow in brunette. Yes, cute little spoolie. I love that it's smaller. Let's see here. Oh, I mean, I like the normal Wow Brow that I have, the blonde version, but like I said, this is the brunette shade, so it's pretty much the exact same as the brow pencil I just used, so it's a little warm. But honestly, I'm liking it. My eyebrows just look a little lighter than normal. So really, we only have two things left to do. Pause for like 5 seconds though. So this is probably the thing I was most excited for. I've been seeing this all over YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and just fucking everywhere. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. I got mine in Very Black and waterproof. I always wear waterproof mascara, and my all-time holy grail mascara, drugstore or high-end, will always be Maybelline's Lash Sensational, the original one. I always get it in the darkest black shade I can find and waterproof. So I'm overly excited for this. I've been seeing tons of hype for it. The packaging is super cool. The only thing I don't like about the original is that this tapered off end, it's kind of hard for me to get in there. But the lettering is raised, so it's kind of acting as a grip. That's super flexible brush, and it's like a little plastic spiky one. I don't know, but all I've been saying about this mascara is that it has super, like, it just grabs every little lash on your eye, pulls it up, darkens it, and it just gives you so much volume, and I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for it. I am going to try to check in at the end of the night when I get home from work to see how all of this lasted. Keep in mind, I'm already going to let you know my nose is going to be trash, like right here and right here. Like this whole area gets fucked because I have to wear an N95, so it rubs off all my makeup right there. Barring that, we're going to try to do a check-in as soon as I get home so you guys can see how all of this went, other than obviously my nose area. So let's go ahead. That is like a super, like, I don't know what you do, but I always dip in and like give it a whoop to get the mascara off the end of it, and it's just like bending this everywhere. So here's before. I'm just gonna do one eye. So here is one coat, and this is nothing. Keep in mind I have blonde eyelashes and eyebrows, which is why I put 3 different products in my brows to fully cover that blonde hair, but my eyelashes are also blonde. So it is super black. It doesn't, I know you guys can't really see my actual eyelash, but my mascara eye it doesn't look too different from my normal eyelashes. They're just black. So let me do a second coat. Okay, sorry, my mom called and I still film on my phone, so record on my phone. You know what I'm trying to say. I use my phone, so anytime somebody calls me, it stops recording. Anywho, she's going to Sam's. She wanted to know if we needed anything. I went ahead and caught up this eye while I was on the phone with her. I have 2 coats on each eye, but I'm gonna go in for the dangerous third. Oh, ow. Okay, well, we'll fix that in a minute. Okay. The third layer might be the crossover into kind of clumpy spider lashes. The only thing I will say right now, I'm just getting a Q-tip. One, if you ever get mascara like smudged somewhere you don't want it, wait for it to dry completely, and then you can just swirl it off with a Q-tip and it's totally fine. Anywho, the only thing I will say is when I was like brushing through my lashes with that applicator, it's so flimsy. It was like bending down as I went through my lashes, and I feel like it wasn't grabbing all of them, but it obviously did, because even my tiny little baby lashes over here in my inner corner got grabbed. I'm just gonna finish up the video while I do my lips. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Rebel Rose. We are done. I'm gonna set my face really quick. Thankfully, when I film, when I'm actually getting ready for work, I already have my hair done, so that works out for me. I just used the Wet n Wild Natural Finish setting spray. It's probably my favorite one right now. Looking back, I should have used this, but this isn't technically a setting spray. It's just a toner refresher. Whatever. So this is what it looks like right now. What do we think? I feel like I look the exact same as I always do when I go to work, except my eyebrows are lighter than normal. All right, so that is pretty much it for me. I'm just gonna go throw on my work clothes and finish getting ready for work. Pretty boring time. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you right after I get off work. Not in my car though, because it'll be obviously nighttime. You won't be able to see very well. But as soon as I get home, we'll do a check-in to see how all of this lasted throughout the day. I hope you guys have a good time. I'll see you when I get home from work. Okay. You can't focus on this area because I had out a wipe and I was about to wipe off all my makeup. But it is after 11 o'clock at night. We just got home from work. That doesn't look the best. I already said, you know, we're gonna ignore this part from my mask. My eyebrows are way too warm toned. I probably won't use that pencil again unless I lighten my hair. The foundation actually held up pretty well, and I still feel super moisturized. Not the foundation, like my makeup, and my eyes, just in my opinion, I'm looking at my skin, sorry. Don't pay any attention to my fucked up skin, but my eyelashes look awesome, and they didn't flake or smudge all day long. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up down below if you did, and I'm gonna wash my face and go to sleep because I have to work again tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Bye.